So hi everyone, in this video I'll be teaching you how to use the SketchUp tools, how to use those tools. Like, I want you guys to be familiar on how to use the tools. So the first thing is to come to your SketchUp software. This is my SketchUp software. So you double click on it to open it. So when you're done opening it, you come like this, like your SketchUp must be showing like this. Then after that, you click on the architectural millimeter. So I'm loading my SketchUp. Okay, so this is my architectural millimeter. Okay, so this is my SketchUp interface. You understand? So we don't really need this man. So you just click on the man. Make sure you do left click. You click on the man and you delete the man. So to bring out all this icon, although my own is already out because I've been using the SketchUp, but for if you're just getting started with SketchUp or maybe you just install it on your system. So what you're going to do is to come to this. Can you see where my arrow is? You come to this side, then you right click on your mouse. So you bring out all this icon, like all these tools one by one. So the first tools you're going to bring out, you bring out the large tools, you bring out the view tools, you bring out the section tools, and you bring out the shadow tools, and you bring out the camera tools. So those are the tools you're bringing out. So when you bring out those tools, you see that they are very big, they are not as small as mine. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on this icon on this, sorry, so you're going to click on this side once again, and you come to this two bar. This is two bar. So when you come to two bar, you click on two bar, and it should bring out something like this. So you don't have to click on the option, just leave it like this. So if you notice, your own is on large icon. So what you just have to do is to change it to show screen tips on two bar. So when you're done, then your icon will change to a smaller one. Or if you want to leave it as big tools, you can just leave it like that. So let's get started. So the first one we have here is our select tools. That's the first tools. So this select tools is maybe you have like an object and you want to select the face. That's where you make use of the select tools. So that's what the select tools is used for. Although as I'll be showing you those tools, I'll be giving you the shortcuts for those tools as well. So but for the select icon or the select tools does not have a shortcut. So let's move to the next one, which is the eraser. So the eraser, this is eraser. So the shortcut for eraser is E. So when you click on E, it will bring out this. So let me show you how to make use of this E. Okay, let's say I have a shape. Let's say I have this shape and I want to, I no longer need the shape and I want to erase it. So I'll just come to this eraser and erase it. Or you can use another method. Maybe you can decide to highlight it and delete. Just click delete on your keyboard. So that's how to use the eraser tools. Then the next one is the line tools. So this is the line tools where we have this pencil. That's the line tools. So when you click on the line tools, you can use it to draw anything you like. You understand? You can draw whatever you want with the line tools. So, but there's a rule on SketchUp for this line tool. So the shortcut for that line tools is L. L is the shortcut. So the next one, okay, let me show you how to use the line tools. So there's a rule on SketchUp that if you want to draw any line, you must follow this axis, like this red line, this green line, and this blue line. So let me practicalize it for you guys. So what you're going to do is to click on a line. You click on this space and you draw your line. So if your line is showing black, that means the line is not straight. But if it's showing blue, even though if it's showing green, if you're drawing to this side, if it's showing green, even though it's not looking straight, is a straight line. But if it's showing black, that means the line is not straight. So if you're drawing a line on this side as well, if it's showing green, that means the line is straight. If you're drawing a line on this side, if it's showing blue, if it's showing red, that means the line is straight. If you're drawing a line on this side, if it's showing red, that means the line is straight. If you're drawing a line, like a vertical line, and it's showing blue, that means the line is straight. But if it's not showing blue, that means it's not straight. So if you're drawing a line on this side as well, it must be showing blue. So that's the rule on SketchUp. So make sure you're careful with this whenever you're doing your own SketchUp. So let me use the line to draw a rectangle. So can you see this line is showing blue, and this side is showing red, and this side is showing blue, and this side is showing red. Can you see? Can you see the lines are not straight? That's why it's giving me this figure. So let's go back and draw it again. So that's why you have to be careful when you're drawing on your SketchUp. So let me draw another rectangle. So my line is showing green, it's showing red on this side. This side must be showing green as well, because I'm still coming to this side, and this side must be showing red. Can you see the line is straight now? It's giving me a face. So this is called a face on SketchUp. So this is the how to make use of the line tools. So the next one is the arc tools. Arc tools. So you click on this arc and you pick from this point and you draw, and you move your hand a bit, you move your mouse a bit, then you draw it. So the shortcut for arc is A. That's the shortcut for arc. So let's say I want my object to have a curved edge instead of this sharp edge. Maybe this side, this particular side to have a curved edge. So I'm going to make use of my eraser. So I will clean this to maintain the arc, to maintain the curved edges. So that's for this. So that's for the actors. Then the next one is the rectangular, is the shapes. So we have many shapes. You can use the rectangle shape, you can use the rotated rectangle, you can use circle, you can use polygon, whatever you want to achieve. So this rectangle is very easy to use. Just click on it and you draw. So the shortcut for rectangle is R. So that's the shortcut for rectangle. Then this is a push pull tools. It is called a push pull tools. So for this push pull tool, so let me make use of it so that you can see how it works. So I'm going to click on the push pull, but the shortcut for push pull is P. So when you click P, or maybe you pick the icon from here, you come to this face. Can you see we have this? So I can push it up, I can pull it to the side, I can pull it inside, I can push it up again, I can push it from the down part. So whichever way you want it. So that's the push tool. That's how it works. So then the next one is our offset. So the shortcut for offset is F. So when you click on F, it will bring out something like this. This is what you should be seeing on your screen. So I will make use of the offset. So I will make sure, okay, to use the offset, the first thing you do is to pick the select choose. Then you select the face. So when you select your face, then you click on the offset. So this is the offset. So I will click on the offset, or maybe you use the shortcut, which is F. That's the shortcut. So I will click, since I've clicked on the face, then I'll click on the, so what you're going to do is you click on the face and you move your mouse. You don't have to be clicking on the right, the left, and the left mouse. Just move your hand. So when you move your hand, if you check this place, you see there is a distance. So let's say we want our distance to be 225. So then I'll enter 225. Then you click on enter. Okay, let me do it once again. I'll click on the face. I'll pick the offset tools. Then I'll click 225. Enter. Okay, we have our 225 here. I think the diagram is very big. That's why I couldn't see what I was doing earlier. So you just zoom in to see what you're doing. So this is the 225. So can you see? This is the 225. So that's how the offset. Okay, let me use a very big value so that you will see what I'm trying to say. So I'll pick on the offset tools. Then I will use, let's say I'm using 2000. Okay, can you see now? This is 2000. Or I can still pick on the offset tools and do like maybe 10,000. Sorry. So here is the 10,000. Can you see? So that's how to use the offset tools. So the next one is move tools. So but on SketchUp, there's a rule that if you're doing anything, make sure you group. It's very compulsory. Like if you don't group what you're doing, it can cause many errors on your SketchUp, on your work rather. So make sure you group anytime you're working. So before I move this object, I'm going to group it. So what I'm going to do is I will click on my mouse. I'm going to do a left click and I will highlight the object. Make sure you are highlighting the whole object. So when I highlight the object, I will right click. Make sure you click right click. Then I will come to make group. That's make group. So that's it. So after I've grouped it, you see there's a like a blue line is showing around it. So that means I'm outside the group. So if I want to, the other time we do push and pull. So if I want to push this, I won't be able to push it because I am outside the group. So for you to push or for you to edit this particular object, you have to enter the group. And how do you enter the group? You have to triple click. So when you triple click, you'll be able to click on the face. So I can push now, but then I can't push because I was outside the group. Can you see? But if I triple click, I'll be able to push. So that's how this group, that's how it works. So let's go back to our move tools. So this is a move tools for shortcut. The shortcut for move is M. So what I'm going to do is to highlight my object, or maybe since I've grouped it, you can just click on it and I will pick my move tools and move it. So this move can also be used for duplicates. Let's say you want to duplicate something on your SketchUp, although you can duplicate in two ways. So let me show you the first way. The first way is to click on your object and come to this edit and click on copy. Then you go back to the edit and paste. You understand? So there's another way you can duplicate your objects. So you click on the object, you pick the move tools, then you click control. Okay, let me show you something. When you click on the move tool, there's nothing showing on it. The only thing you're seeing is just the move tools. So if I click on control, something like a plus sign will be showing on the move tools. So then I can now pick from this edge and duplicate. So you can duplicate as long as you want once the plus sign is there. Okay, this plus sign is no longer there. If you want to duplicate it more, you click on the control again to bring out the plus sign, then I duplicate. So that's how to use the move tools. And if you want to use it for duplicate, you click on the move tools and control. So the next one is the rotating tools. rotate tools. So the shortcut for rotate is is Q. Sorry, it's Q. That's the shortcut for rotate. So this is rotate. So if you want to rotate, what you're going to do, okay, can you see what I'm doing? This is what we call pan. Although we have the icon here, but we'll talk about that later. So to move your object closer, you have to click on the middle button in your mouse, then you click on shift to pan to move closer. So or you can use this, but I don't advise you to use this if you're working. Let's say you're using a let's say you're using this line, and maybe you want to draw a line, and at the same time um you want to pan. You understand? This method is better. Clicking on the middle button and shift is the better one to use, because once you drop it, the line tools will still be there. But if you're picking on this particular one, that means you're dropping this line automatically. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that's how it works. So then the next one is the rotate tools. That's R. That's Q. The shortcut for rotate is Q. So make sure you click on the object, then you pick your rotate tools and you bring it down. Make sure it's showing blue before you rotate. So can you see my own is showing blue? You don't have to touch the your rotate tools must not does not have to touch the object before you can rotate. Okay, let's say I want the curved side to face me. So I will just rotate. I will just click. I will double click and rotate. So can you see the angle is showing on this side? So the my rotate is because I'm only doing the rotating once. So I will click 90, then I will enter just to be sure my angle is accurate. So if I want to rotate on this side as well, I will click on 90. So but if I want to rotate it once, I will pick my rotate tools and I will click on 180, enter. So can you see? So that's how the rotate works. So the next one is the move tools. This is the move tools. Oh, sorry, we've talked about the move tool. The next one is the scale tools. So the shortcut for scale is S. So can you see the object? You have to click an object before you pick the scale tools, or maybe before you click S. So let's say I want to scale this particular object. So can you see the scaling is already showing on the object? So if you want to scale, the best way to scale is to scale from the edge, or maybe you put your mouse on this middle point and you scale it up. And if you want to scale it down, you put your mouse on this middle one too and you scale it down. If you want to scale it to the other side, you put your mouse on this side and you scale it. And if you want to scale from the left side, you put your mouse and you scale it. But make sure you are not scaling like this, because if you scale like this, it will disfigure your object. So make sure anytime you want to scale, you always click at the center of the of this before you scale. So that's how the scale work. So the next one is the tape. So tape is just to check the measurements, to check maybe your this thing, your diagram, maybe your object is accurate. Okay, you know the other time I think I did like 10,000 offset. So let's check maybe my this thing is accurate. So the shortcut for tape is T. So I'll click on my tape and I'll put my tape on this edge and I'll drag it to this side. Can you see? My 10,000 is accurate. So let's check maybe my this side is accurate. Maybe this side is 2,000. So I'm going to see, okay, I think from here to here is the 2,000. Can you see? So that means what I did is accurate. So it's the tape that will show you maybe your this thing is accurate or not, or maybe if you're trying to create is maybe you're trying to draw something and you don't want to use line, so you just put the tape on this side and drag. Let's say I want to do 12,000. So this is the 12,000. Then from this side, I want to do another 12,000. This is another 12,000. Then I will use my line to trace it out. Can you see? So that's how it works. So the reason why this line is showing black is because I am outside the group. So there's no way I can. So if I'm clicking this face, it will be clicking everything because the line is not on the face. So but once I enter the group and I trace out the line again, I'll be able to demarcate this particular area and I can pull it up. I can do it, I can use it to do whatever I like. So that's how this particular one, that's how it works. So then the next one is the tests. So there's no shortcut for this test. So you just click on the test and you draw, you drag it. So let's say maybe you want to you want us to know that okay, the distance between this place is so and so, or maybe you want to put something that okay, this is a table, just want us you want to reference to a particular object. So this particular tools is what will help you in doing that. So that's for this. So the other one is what we call the bucket, paint bucket. So this one is when you want to apply material. So although I already have my own bucket outside, so if you don't have your own bucket here, once you click on this, it should bring out this page, this particular area. And the shortcut for bucket is B. If you click on B, it's also going to bring out this particular area. So B, so that's the shortcut. So let's just say I want to apply color on this particular face. So let's say if you want to apply color to the whole objects, you can just pick, you come to select, sorry, rather, you come to this arrow here, you click. So let's say I want to apply a fabric material. So I'll click on carpet fabric leather textile. So when I click on it, I can pick any fabrics that I want. Let's say I'm picking carpet push charcoal and I will apply it. But if I don't want to apply it to the whole object, I have to enter the group because I'm already outside the group. So what I'm going to do is I will press Ctrl Z because I don't want the material to affect all the faces. So I will do Ctrl Z, then I will go back to that material. I will enter the group. I will click on the face I want to work with. Then I'll pick the material and place it. So that's how it works. So maybe I don't want this color, I want to edit the material, I want it to give me like a green color. So what you're going to do, you come to edit, then you can adjust the color from here. So if the side is not giving you green color, you can just, so you can click on this and edit the material. So maybe maybe you can't achieve the particular color you're looking for, you can also click on HLS and just play with the material, play with the color, you understand, so that you can get what you really want. So that's how this particular one, that's how it works, the bucket. So then the next one is the orbit. So this is the orbit we've been using since morning. So this orbit is when you click the middle button. So you'll be able to rotate and you'll be able to work with the SketchUp without any barrier, without any difficulty. You understand? So that you'll be able to work with it easily. So we use this orbit. And the shortcut for orbit is O. So that's the shortcut for it. or you can use the button, like this, the center button, to orbit your SketchUp. And if the center button is not working, you can use O and just rotate with your, and just move your just click on your, what's it called, the left side of your mouse, and you move. You understand? So that's how this orbit, that's how it works. Excuse me. So the next one is span. I think we've talked about the span, that if you're working and you're using this particular one, it will drop whatever you're doing. But the best way to use span is when you click the middle button and shift. So that's the best way to use pan. So the next one is this zoom. Maybe you want to zoom an object, although I don't really use this zoom, but if you want to make use of it, you can use it. So that's maybe the reason why I use this zoom. Maybe I couldn't get what I'm working on, maybe it just disappeared. So you can use this zoom. After you've done that, you can come to zoom to extend, so that it will bring out this, make whatever you want to do, like whatever you're doing on SketchUp, make it bold and closer to you. So that's the usefulness of zoom. So the shortcut for zoom is Z. So that's the shortcut for zoom. And this particular one is zoom to extend, what I just did. Like when you click zoom, you work with it, then you right click and you click to zoom to extend. So, or you can just click zoom to extend directly from here. So that's how this particular one works. So for this is the 3D warehouse, although we're still going to talk about this on the next video, you understand. So this is a 3D warehouse where we download components for SketchUp, although we have other sites which I will be introducing to you when is the time, you understand. So if you click on this 3D warehouse, make sure you are connecting with Wi-Fi, or maybe you have an internet on your system before you can make use of the 3D warehouse. Okay, let me connect to my internet and show you how it's work. Okay, I've connected to my internet. So let me, okay, I think my internet is still not connected. So let me try it one more time. Okay, it's connected. So let me try it again. Okay. So if you're just getting started with SketchUp, it will not bring you to this area. What it's going to tell you is asking you to sign in. So when it asks you to sign it, you sign in with Google. With Google. So let's wait for this particular site to load. Let's wait for it to load. So it's taking so much time. I think the network here is very slow. So I want to show you what is going to pop out when you select the 3D warehouse, and I will show you how you can use it as well. Okay, so in the next video I'm going to show you how to use the 3D warehouse. Since the network here is very slow, so I'll show you how to use the 3D warehouse, or you can just sign in now. So when you open the 3D warehouse, this is 3D warehouse, it will ask you to sign in. So just click on that sign in and sign in with Google. So that's how to um, register for the 3D warehouse. So it's free. You don't have to pay before you can get any component from it. So that's for that. So this is other things, both the extension warehouse, the layout. So although if we are going to be using that, I will let you know um, in the video. So then the next one, in the next video rather, so the next one is the views. So this is the, I want to create an isometric view. So this is an isometric view that we have. And if you want to show the top view, so this is the top view of our object. So this is the front view, this is the right view, this is the back view, and this is the left view. Do you understand? So I think that's all for the tools. That's all for we'll be using for this class. So thank you for this video. So in the next video, I will show you how to draw a floor plan with SketchUp, like how to draw a floor plan with SketchUp. Yes. So thank you very much.